Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing this morning on this beautiful day? And it is a beautiful day. I thought it might be raining today, but it's not. Where's my control? Y'all, I think I have everything ready. And then I'm not. But I'll get it. No problem. No problem, I guess. No problem so far. And that's great. Oh, gracious. No problem. My sounds. No problem. Let's see. This off. Let me get out here and get this sound turned off. Let me get out here and get this. I got it. This tablet gets turned around when I turn it on. It's not on what it's supposed to be on. Good gracious. I'm not on nothing I'm supposed to be on. Let's see. Just a minute, y'all. When you have everything set, like you want it to be on your channel, when you get on here and you go and get on here and then it's not on there. So home search. I'm fixing to find it, y'all. I don't know why I get so lost, but some way I do. Good gracious, y'all. I'm not with the program, I guess. Now I'm with the program on the tablet, but the program on the other thing is not. I'll get it though. I think I got it right now. I guess, I don't know. Y'all, I know y'all tired of worrying with my stuff. I'm tired of it myself. I don't guess I'm tired enough of it to get better at it, but you know you can't do it until you get on, and then you got to do it. Or I haven't figured that other way out. All is good. Oh, I see y'all. Let me see. Here I am, I got it. But you can't do this before you start. I can't. It don't work. But anyway, I'm trying to do a video. Oh, let's see. Such a beautiful background, Grandma. Thank you so much. Y'all, I thought the hummingbirds were all leaving, but there's still some here eating. So I had to fix more hummingbird food for them this morning, and look at the butterflies back there. Am I in the way of the butterflies? Which way is it? Which way? They're back there. There are butterflies all over the place, and I love butterflies. Let me see if I can move. Oh, y'all, I'm Helen in Georgia. I really am kind of not together, which ain't new to y'all. I try to be. I really try to get this stuff done first and get it all right, and then when I get on here, everything changes, and then I'm not right. Then I'm not ready. And I don't, know exactly what to do about that. It just seems like, but y'all are so patient and so kind and so caring. Y'all are a blessing. Y'all lift me up whenever I really don't feel like being lifted up all the time. But I do have a beautiful rock garden back here in wind chimes. And I've been saying, I put one video of my hummingbirds and my wind chimes on just YouTube, not live stream, And I'm gonna put some more because I made some videos, and I'm gonna put them on there. It's just really, Stephen, I want a shrimp plate. Oh, somebody's telling Stephen, that's mighty sweet of him to be cooking for his family. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, in the winter, when my flowers like these will die. They don't live through the winter. They're very tender plants, and they can't stand the cold. And some of that stuff don't do well in the winter, but they are plants that I get, like pansies and things that grow in the winter and bloom, but they're not as pretty as summer stuff. They to me. Violets, not African violets, violets are beautiful. I love them. They have the most beautiful colors, and they're not tall, they're small, but they are blooms. But I love my summer stuff the most. Good morning, Miss Helen and all. I just wanted to let you know that I enjoy your channel. I have found your loving grandson and your sweet Tammy. Yes, she is so sweet. She's a strong lady. She is very strong, and we are blessed to have her. She has faith, and she believes, and R. Jordan. Good morning, Miss Helen. Have a blessed day from Miami. Ooh, I bet that's a pretty place. I've never been to Miami. Oh, well, I have been to uh, Panama City as far as I've ever been to the beach. One time. And I see Slim Quiggy saying something. Hodge. uh, good morning. Good morning to all of y'all. Cody Hodges, good morning. Is that Cody or is that somebody saying Cody, good morning to Cody? You know, I can't tell y'all. I'm so, Cody, yay, good to see you. Oh, Cody's in here. Oh, how sweet. Think it's Cody, Grandma. Oh, you know, he hasn't got his sleeping from Alaska to Dublin together yet. His sleeping is not got straight. You know, their sleeping is not with our sleeping. And he hasn't really got back to normal yet. Hey, Cody, we love you too. Oh, y'all so sweet to him. Oh, how awesome. I didn't think Cody was up. But he is. Good morning, Cody. Y'all, he's a very level-headed young man. I'm so proud he's of who he has become as a grown man, and obstacles he's overcome and goes on with life and makes the best of everything that he can. And that's, you know, I guess you're born with that. You're born who you are. You are the person that the Lord made. And you have to go through life and enhance what you are and how you are. Y'all, I am who I am. And I've always been who I am. And when you get a teenager and you never really thought much of yourself because you wasn't as smart as my sister was. My sister was very smart. She could read well. She done good in school. I didn't. I was a nervous type person. And I couldn't keep my mind on everything that I should have kept my mind on. But anyway, when I got to be a teenager and I quit school because I wasn't doing good, and I I just could not go there any longer. And my mama didn't like it. I know she didn't, but you know, I wasn't doing well, and I didn't want to be there. And then me and my mama had me and my sister a birthday party. And at this little shanty, they called it. A little, it was like a tin can cut in half, like bent over. And it was made out of these rigidy tin stuff. And we went there and we had our little friends there. Well, my sister went outside. And there was Tony and Danny's daddy and another boy. And my sister, they wanted her and me to go ride around with them. And I did not want to go. I did not want to go at all. My sister begged me to go because she wanted to go, and I went because of her. I didn't want to go at all. Well, she gets in the front seat with Tony and Danny's daddy, and I was in the back seat, which I heard of them, and I knew the one in the back seat, and I went back and sat down. He was a nice gentleman. He sat there and talked, and we rode. Well, we got down the road, and Mr. Hodges decided he wanted me in the front seat and Gail in the back seat. So we had to stop the car and change seats. And I just really, I was really out of my safe zone. I did not, I done something because my sister wanted to. I did not want to go. I would not have went if she had not begged me, and I went. Y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, I got y'all some coffee. Y'all forgive me for skipping all around and getting off the subject. Y'all have some, and be patient as you can. Anyway, we come back to the little shanty thing that we were at, and they went on. And we had to walk down there to the shanty to get there. And then after it was over, we walked home. Well, Tony and Danny's daddy, I can't remember how he got got to talking to me. I can't remember that. I can't remember it. But anyway, I think somewhere he saw us eat me. Anyway, he wanted me to go ride around with him, and I did because, you know, I don't know why I did. I didn't want to. I did not want to. But anyway, we sort of got to be boyfriend and girlfriend a little bit. More him than me. And we would ride around, you know, in the car. It wasn't his vehicle, it was his brother's. And when we was riding around out of town, you know, he wanted me to sit side of him, but if we went through town, like we come into town and went through the main street, he made me sit over there next to the window. That ought to tell me something right there. So, anyway, and we didn't have a car, y'all. We walked everywhere. And me and my sister and my mama, when we went to town, we had to walk like 2 miles, or no, not 2 miles, maybe a mile. I don't know how far town was. It was pretty good ways to walk. He told me nice girls don't walk to town. You know, we never had a car, and I had no way of getting a car. My mama didn't have a car. My daddy didn't have a car. None of us had a car. The only way we got to town or anywhere we went, we walked. So, anyway, he led me to believe, which he said, that nobody would have me. I was shy. I was very shy. I cried for little of nothing. If somebody wasn't nice, you know, and stuff. And, well, we got married. If I had been a person with more knowing and more of what I needed to be than I was, I wouldn't have never done that. Because he was never really nice to me. He never bought me a present. Other young boys that knew me bought me stuff. This Don Braswell that I knew that used to come over to the house and we'd play cards. Well, Mr. Hodges did not like that at all. He bought me an ankle bracelet one time. And other people was nice to me, but the person that wasn't nice to me is he had me thinking nobody else would have me. And so, oh, thank you, sweetness. Thank you for that super chat. I may forget to thank y'all for that at the end of videos. I can't really remember everything that I need to do. Anyway, I had my boys. I had Tony. I'd never had a baby, never been around a baby. I never didn't know anything, you know. But his whole life, I done every single thing for him. His daddy never done nothing. Nothing. I looked after them one-handed. And his daddy always told me, you know, I'm tender-hearted. I'm made this. The Lord made me. Did not make myself this. I did not do it. I don't know how you do it. And I don't know how you don't do it. He told me I was going to have to get out of all that. You got to get out of all that mess. And I was like, told what to do, when to do, You ain't got no sense. One time my mom and my sister came over to my house. He told them to leave. And I lived in that a long time. I was told I did not have sense enough to pour water out of a boot. And I'm not I'm stronger probably than I was now, I guess. I don't know. I'm still tender-hearted and I still can't take harshness. Kindness does that to me. I did not make me. The Lord made me who I am. And I tried to be true to myself. Tried to be as good a person as I could be. Don't do anything that would alter you. You stay who you are. And don't change. If you could change, I don't know how you do change. I didn't want to smoke. I didn't want to do nothing that would alter me. I did not want to drink. I did not want to try. I did not want to do that because I saw a drunk man one time. It scared me to death. I was afraid of him. That made me not want to drink. And then I saw people that drink can't stop. They can't even be their self. They can't think right. They can't do right. They are a slave to that. I don't want to be a slave. I want to be who I am, even if I don't have all the good sense that I'm supposed to have or need. I can't read good. I can't, but I do like people. I love people, and I like to see good people that are loving, caring people and have a loving, caring family. But Tony and Danny's daddy portrayed himself to be a big macho man that nobody could do nothing with. Nobody. He was strong. He could turn the car over if he wanted to, and he'd get out there and shake it and do all kind of stuff, like making you think he was going to do it, but he never done it. But he wanted to make you think he done it, that he could do it. And one time he had a camper, a little camper in the backyard. He worked on it. He lost the key and he couldn't find it. And he come in the house and asked me about the key and where was it. And I told him I didn't have the key. I haven't seen it. He did not believe it. He went, there was a bunch of young'uns in the neighborhood. There's 3 or 4. He went and got all them young'uns, and I had done spent all the morning cleaning up the house and mopping the floors and cleaning up. He went and got those young'uns and told them to go in there in that house and find them keys. They didn't find them because I didn't have them. I don't know where he put them or he lost them. I did not have them. But you know, people can override you and push you down till you think you're nothing, like nothing. But you are. You are something. You are a person that God made you. Even though you can't control yourself, like when I'm talking about sad things, I don't even need to talk about sad things. And I'm still like that. And he told me when I was 17 and 18 years old, I had to get out of all that. It didn't work. So anybody that is put down and made you think you're not nothing. I could not even buy groceries because he went and bought groceries because I didn't know how. He went and bought what he thought we needed and he brought it there. And I cooked whatever I could cook with what he brought. Y'all don't, I know y'all older people and y'all are not going through that kind of stuff. But some people might be. I mean, if he was still around, he would probably still be telling me that. But I got a job and I went to work and I had some money, a little bit of money myself. I could buy lipstick if I wanted some. You have, what was that? I wish I could, Grandma, I did too, but not anymore. When you have to ask for everything you get, even a pack of chewing gum, which I love chewing gum, and I love Coca-Colas. And when you are going somewhere and he stops at a station where they sell cigars, he did not really smoke them, he just had them in his mouth. I asked him would he get me a pack of chewing gum, which was 5 cents. He went in and got a whole pocket, like stuck 4 or 5 or 6. I don't know how many he had stuck up there. He come out with the cigars in his pocket. I said, where's my chewing gum? Oh, I forgot it. He drove off. He did not go back in there and get me any chewing gum. I don't know how a human being can do that. I don't know how. I don't think he got that from his mama and daddy. I don't know why. I think the Lord makes you, and I think you have choices. I think you decide, and my choices, I really didn't demand choices. I sort of went along, because I didn't think I could, you know. I really, but anyway, if anybody is told nobody else would have you, I believed it. I believed it, but I found out that was not true. So, uh, choices you make, and my sister was a strong, she did not let nobody tell her what to do. Oh, Grandma, I hate that you had to go through that. Yeah, I mean, it's nobody's fault but mine, I guess. I wasn't strong enough to think for myself, and but I don't think I matured like my sister. My sister was 2 years younger than me. She was much more mature than me. I played around and just, when I was young, I didn't act my age, and I might still don't. I don't know. But uh, I just know, be who God made you. God made you for a reason. The way you go through things, and you got to think for yourself. And is that, but when somebody is really just down in you like you ain't, and I never had much confidence in myself. Never had much confidence. I always thought I wasn't good enough, and I wasn't doing enough, and I wasn't smart enough, and I'm not too smart. But I've been told I have common sense. And common sense sometimes is worth a lot to have common sense. Some people, and I can't describe what common sense is. I think it's just trying to figure out things. And uh, he never let me go fishing with him. I mean, he treated me like dirt. Never bought me a Christmas present. Never bought me nothing for nothing. Uh, and I don't know why he was like that, because his family bought each other presents. And, you know, we would go over there and to his families on Christmas, and they'd all open presents. And uh, I would go over there, and they'd all show what they got for Christmas. And I babysat it for a girl up the street from me. She's passed away. Her children are still living. They know me. I used to keep them when she was a beautician. She worked at the beauty shop on Thursday and Friday, and I kept her children for her to do the beauty shop thing every week. And I saved that money, and I bought him a beautiful sweater. And we got over there to his families, but they were showing their presents. Uh, and they asked me what, and he had on the sweater that I gave him, and they asked me what I got, and I told them I didn't get anything. They said, he said, they said, you should have bought Helen something for Christmas. Oh, she has Christmas every day. That was his answer that he gave his family. You know, his family is not their fault. It's not their fault that he done like he done. I think he chose to do that. He chose to be that way. Now you can say, I chose to be tenderhearted and stuff. No, I didn't choose that. That is in me, and it's been in me all my life. I don't know. He was nice to other people. He was well liked. You know, people liked him. He was jolly and laughing, but when it come to me, he just kind of downed me, or I, I I wanted to go fishing with him when he would be off on Wednesday. And he would drive over town and get a friend of his family's to go fishing with him, and I'd say I wanted to go. Oh, I couldn't go. I don't know how you get like that. How come a person can do that to an innocent person? And I was an innocent person. I was an innocent person. I had no rights. I had no say so. Uh, but the Lord made me. He's passed away. I left when I got a job and I had some money. I I got enough nerve to know I don't want to live like this the rest of my life. I don't choose to live this way the rest of my life. Other people were nice to me. And so when I got enough money, there's this moving people down here at the River Bridge, right here in Dublin. Got in touch with them. He went to work like at 6 o'clock in the morning. They came after he went to work. I didn't pack up nothing. I didn't. They come in my house. They picked up everything. I told them what to leave. All of his stuff, everything that was his, I never left it there. They put all my stuff in that moving thing, and I moved to an apartment in Dublin. When he came home, I was gone. He didn't have no choice over the matter. He did not like it. So he sort of was in with the law. He was something with the East Dublin police, right? Like rode around with them and something. I don't know what he was. He wasn't no policeman or nothing. But anyway, he come to the apartment that I lived in with a policeman in a police car. He got out of the car, had a pistol in his pocket, trying to make me go back. I didn't do it. It felt good to be a loose and not hooked to him that he could make me do whatever he wanted to. I know all of y'all are not young and don't probably will go through anything like that, but if I helped anybody, I should have known that that wasn't the way life should be. And we were alone about all the time. Anytime he had time, he was off riding around with the police or doing something with somebody else, nothing with us. But anyway, just The Lord don't make mistakes. He don't make a person. You might have deformities or something wrong with you. You're going to go through life and things happen. Thank you, Anthony, for that super chat. Just don't let somebody, even if you're older, don't let somebody rule you. Leave if you have to leave. Don't stay in something that puts you under their foot and stomps you down. And he tried his best to make me go back. I never went back, and I never would have went back. I found some strength I didn't know I had. And I still got it. I got strength that I didn't know. And I'm still not the greatest reader, and I'm not the greatest person. But I'm who I am. I'm who the Lord made, and I tried to take the person that the Lord made and keep me who I am. I don't want to be drawn to nothing that I can't turn loose. I want to be free to try stuff, and if I don't like it, you know, let me be me. The Lord made me, and he don't make mistakes. You make mistakes. He don't make mistakes. You can turn yourself into somebody he didn't make. You can be, I don't really have all the answers, but I really and truly admire people that get married, have a good life with each other. Don't stomp the other one under your foot and twist your foot on them just because you can. The Lord, and when I take my two little boys, I started going to church, and I got saved, and I prayed. I got down on my knees side of the bed and I prayed. He laughed at me. I won't forget it because I don't know how anybody could do that. I don't know how a person could laugh at somebody praying. And I still pray. And that didn't stop me either. Just because he laughed didn't make me stop. Y'all, life really is a trying thing if you're not strong enough to stand up for yourself and demand. I don't know. I don't even think standing up and demanding would have worked on him. I think he was a miserable person. He tried to be somebody he wasn't. He tried to be a big, tough man. And that don't get you nowhere. Being a tough, strong man, you gotta remember where you come from, who made you, You got a life, you got a place in this world, even though you're not like everybody else. You still are a person, you still got a place. And, you know, uh, I didn't like fussing and arguing. And, you know, I worked very hard on my house and my young'uns. I took care of them. I set up with them, and I done all of that by myself. You know, he never set up. He never thought he should do anything to help. But anyway, if I know y'all are not teenagers, and y'all are not just married, but and I guess I'm not telling y'all anything y'all don't know about life. I guess I just needed to tell y'all. I don't know. Uh, Life throws some very hard uh, things towards you, and you have to deal with it and try to. And a lot of times you can't do nothing about it. You have to just ask the Lord to help this situation. And there's a lot of people going through things and going through periods in their life that's uh, hard on them. You're not always on the mountain, and you're not always in the valley. But look up, because that's where you want to be. And you have to strive to be there. You can't just frivolous your life away, and uh, you have to keep your mind on what you're doing, and where you want to end up at the end of your life, and what you want people to know about you when you're no longer here. I guess it doesn't matter that much, but when Cody is a prime example. Cody had a hard life. Y'all, it was awful why, where he lived and how he lived, and turned out to be such a nice young man, striving to have things and to improve his family, and don't treat your family like dirt. And expect them to love it. You treat them wonderful and nice. And y'all are so precious, and I thank y'all so much for watching my channel and being kind. And y'all, I never dreamed I would live to be 86 years old. And I can't do as much as I used to do, but I'm happy. I'm happy that I'm here, and I'm happy that I don't have people downing me and making me feel like I wasn't even needed to be here. Everybody deserves a life and not to be put down and stomped on. But I've got more than I ever dreamed I would have. I never dreamed I would have this house and this land. My mama and daddy did not have money. You know, we didn't have money. I I got more money than I ever dreamed I would have, and I'm not rich. But I'm a conservative person. I was raised that way, and I don't know how to be another way. I try to make things work and try to conserve every way I can, and I just love free things like the world, the butterflies, the hummingbirds, the beautiful sun, the trees, the grass, even though it's high. Uh, I love life, and I'm gonna live it from when I got a loose, a free. Uh, I didn't ever. You have greatness embedded in you. You are wealthy. Thank you, Anthony. You are such a nice young man. You are a very caring man. I'm telling you, I don't even know what you're watching an old woman for. But I'm strong in my faith and my I'm really proud of who I am and where I what I got out of so I could be myself and not be so looked down on that I know I'm not who they think I am. I'm who I am, who they say I am. But anyway, y'all, I have butterflies, I have hummingbirds, I have cardinals, redbirds I call them, but some people corrected me that they're not redbirds, they're cardinals, and I know that. I say bluebirds, and I guess bluebirds is what they are, you know. They're not, I've never heard them called nothing but a bluebird, but I have redbirds, I have finches, I have uh, all kind of birds, I have flowers. I love all of that stuff. I love the outdoors. I love to look out and see what the Lord's made and how He made it and how beautiful it is. Oh, and my husband used to call me, my nickname was Monkey Face. That was the compliment he gave me. I about forgot about that. No way, what? I can't see that. Oh, I enjoy growing stuff. I'm not a big fan of in the house. I go in when I need to rest and I watch YouTube and I'm not And I've got a big door that I can see outdoors. And that's what I like, the outside. A big fancy house and everything. I got a nice house. It's not nothing real fancy and big, and it's good for me. I'm the only one here, and I'm happy with it. And I got stuff that I don't know what to do with. Uh, but and one day I'm gonna try to get back to doing some of my arts and crafts, the cement stuff, and uh, stained glass and all that stuff. If I live that long, you know, it's when you. I have found when you get older, seems like time goes by. It seems like I don't have time to do everything that I need to do in the time I have to do it. Always find something that makes you happy and do that. Never let it out of sight. Anthony, I was trying to read your comment. You are a nice young man. I'm so proud to know you. And they are all, look at all my YouTube people. How awesome it is to have all these people looking at an 86-year-old woman uh, telling about her life, which was not a good thing, you know, was it? But if that could help somebody, don't stay, even if you're older. If you are married and the person you're married to don't treat you well, you don't have to, I don't think you have to stay in it. If there's any way out, uh, try to find it. It took me a long time. My boys were uh, 7 and 8 years old when I left. Uh, they didn't want to go to their daddy's. He would come over and get them, and they didn't want to go with him. And one time, Danny was sick and didn't want to go, and he came in and picked him up out of the bed and toted him out of the house and took him with him crying. Y'all, I don't know how people have that kind of heart. How do you do that? Make your children cry and not want to go with you and make them go anyway. I hope that y'all all are happy and find peace, find something that gives you joy and little things. You know, big things is nice, I guess. Little things to me mean a lot. Little things. It doesn't have to be anything giant. Just a little thing, kind word or a gesture or something that shows you care. That's why we have gates on our property to show the people who steal our joy where to go and to welcome the folks who love us enter. Well, that's right. That's why Cody told me I needed to get a gate for my, you know, but it's open all out there, you know. You can't hardly put a gate out there. And I'm not going to be here forever, no way. But I've learned a lot in my life. You live and you learn what's important. And joy in your heart and peace and love is everything. We need a lot more of it. Everybody's gonna go through little things that don't uh, don't sit well with them. I mean, there's life is not made for all of it to be peaceful and wonderful. You go through things. Uh, Everybody does. Everybody goes through things. But anyway, live your life every day like it was your last day. Because it could be. You never know when the Lord gets ready for you. You don't know when that day's gonna be. And yesterday, y'all, I was around there with my chickens, and went I went around there in my where my little breezeway is between my carport and my house back there. Is an opening back there. I have some flower pots back there, and I have some stuff. And I was back there in them flower pots, them big old pots I got back there. I've had stuff planted in it. There's a bunch of grass in it. And I was around there pulling grass out of them pots for my chickens because they love grass. They love stuff like that, green stuff. And I was around there just pulling and pulling and pulling that stuff up, and something popped me on two or three times, two or three things popped me on my hand right there. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was wasps, yellow jackets. I don't know what it was, but it stung me and my hand swelled up. It's gone down some now, but right there, they stung me. I'm not going back around there digging in that thing. I don't know what to do, and I go through that a lot to get back there to my chickens. I go that way. Now I'm scared to go that way because there's something around there that'll sting you. I didn't see nothing, but there's something in there, in that dirt, or around that dirt, or under that, around that pot or something. I'm telling you, that thing hurt me so bad. But it's gone down now. I mean, it's not that bad now, but I got to be more careful with where I dig and pull grass for my chickens because I got a hornet nest or a wasp or no, it wasn't that. What was it? I got something out there Stephen found that the bee man come out here and tried to pour some stuff on it to kill it. They go in the ground. They got a big old hole around there about this big around where they going in and out, and they thought they put some stuff in there that would kill them, but it didn't kill them. The stuff was diluted down too much. Stephen said that it didn't work. They're still there. When I go out that way, I go out way around that place where it's out there under my let's see what kind of rose, Lady Banks rose. It's a yellow little roses. They clusters and they look like little petals, and I showed it in some of my videos out there, but they're down there under that bush, and it's a big old hole about this big where they're going in and out. And I don't know how to get rid of them. Mad for charms. Thank you for that super chat. Y'all are so sweet. I hope I haven't made y'all depressed. Uh, Talking about, uh, but you know, you can take something like that and get strength like you don't want to be that again. You don't want to you don't want to live that way again. And you can prevent that from happening if it's anything like that starts occurring. You can't change them people. They don't change. They stay just who they are, and I don't think they like who they are. I think they want to be somebody. Who would want to be that way? No one. I mean, who chooses to be such a downer person to anybody? Lift them up. Everybody needs lifting up, and little things. You don't have to be praised for big things. Uh, Little things are just as important as big things to be praised about. If uh, you don't be a downer and bring people down. Don't bring them down and stomp on them just because you think you can and do. My sister was a very strong, oh good gracious. They didn't get along in none. She was strong-minded, and she did not mind letting you know it. She was good as she could be. She would help you. She helped me when she could. But I was way too shy and way too wasn't confident in myself at all. And he uh, saw that I really wasn't and wasn't never gonna be. But you know, some people need kindness more than others. Uh, and I'm one of them. I don't ever uh, get on here and write a nasty comment, which I don't hardly comment on nothing. I was trying to comment on something, and I couldn't find where you do it. I ain't never commented on there, and I don't know how. And Tammy got on there on her video last night and told that I had a gift down here for her, and that she hadn't got it yet, and that was a week ago or more. Stephen came got that package, and it's up there. It's not here. I wouldn't have kept a package for her here that long without her having it. She don't know. I guess Stephen put it somewhere. I don't know. We've all been so like disarrayed, I'll say, about things, and trying to keep up and trying to. Helen is sure she had a birthday on the 21st of Helen S. I didn't know what that was. And Anthony, and most importantly, be easy on yourself. You are doing okay. Oh, and if you think you are not, please talk. It's okay to not be okay. Don't judge yourself. Why thoughtful? That is a nice man. That is a nice young man. I'm telling you, I really admire him. He's never said nothing hateful or always kindness. You know, I mean, he's a kind man. I can tell by his comments, and all of y'all are sweet and caring people. Myrtle, somebody, the Hodges put the life out. What? The Hodges put their life out there for everyone to. We all go through things, yeah. Uh, that really happened. You know, I don't. I wish that was not the case. That we put our life out there so much, but sometimes you don't know what made that person be like that. They have feelings and they can't hardly live with their feelings that they have had all their life. But you have to kind of be as strong as you can be. Don't depend on anything like smoking, drinking, taking pills, medicine to lift you up and be who you're not. Be who you are. Be who you are. If people don't like you the way you are, then they probably wouldn't like you being somebody that you're not either. And I'm a simple person. I'm happy with simple things. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy. And there's a lot of people in the same category. They just love their life. Not that it hasn't been hard, but you wasn't promised it would be easy. And it probably is going to get a lot worse. The world's in a mess, and the Lord is coming back when He chooses. And you have to be ready. You have to I saw a video last night on TV, not on TV, on YouTube, about this man that was evil in prison and had done all kind of stuff and had a life sentence and had been there a long time. And this one man came by his cell every day and called his name and said kind words, encouraged him over and over and over. One day, that man that was in prison changed his life. He let the Lord in his heart, and he changed from that person he was. And you can do that. You can change. You don't have to stay the person that you choose to be. If you let the Lord come in your heart and guide you and lead you, that man was getting out of prison, had been in there by his whole life. He was getting out, and he was thanking the Lord. Never thought he would ever get out. Been in solitary confinement so long and stuff, you know. Things can happen. Miracles do happen. You got to know when one did. And you got to thank the one that give it to you. You got to thank the one responsible for it. God will do it if you just ask him. That's right. He don't force himself. He don't come to you and say, you gonna do this or else. Don't do that. He don't do that. You got to choose on your own free will. He don't force. He don't force. You got to ask and sincerely mean it. He knows you can't fool him. He got to know that that's real and you are sincere and you have changed your life. I've seen it happen to people at my church that drank all their life. Walk up there to the front of the church and say, you know, he's been a drinker all his life. He laid it all down. He laid it down for the Lord and left it and walked away. He did that. I was in the service that happened in. That man never turned around again and went to drinking. He never went back to it. It can happen, and you can do it. You just have to be sincere and ask the Lord to help you. He will. Jody Jackson, thank you for that super chat. Y'all, I'm preaching, I guess. But sometimes you feel like that might be what you need to do. And let people know you can survive most any circumstances you get in. That you can be strengthened if you let the Lord guide you. And he will guide you and he'll help you. And if you help yourself, you got to help yourself. You can't just let the Lord pick you up and make you do stuff. You got to get up yourself and do it. And I just want people to know this YouTube stuff, I never in my life dreamed that I could do this. Started out, my son, I've always been a picture taker. I took pictures. I put pictures on Facebook of my church years and years ago of things that we did and things we had. And I took videos of things I was doing, like cutting the bushes around the pond. I've always cut all that stuff back there. and tried to do it myself because nobody else ever done it. You know, I wanted it done, and I done it. And he said, Mama, why don't you make you get a YouTube channel and do some videos of that stuff you're doing? I said, no, I'm not gonna do that. See, I'm a doubter of myself. Uh, he said, you can do it. You already doing it. I said, I don't want to talk on there. You know, well, a time went by and I decided, well, maybe I'd try it. You know, see what happens. And he he fixed me a channel. I would have never got on here if I'd have had to fix my channel. I would have never got on here if that happened. Let me plug in this thing. I have forgot to do it. Uh, anyway, I just I was watching YouTube and seeing, you know, stuff. I said, uh, there was this lady making cement stuff, and I watched her some, and I said, I think I'll buy me some cement, and I'm gonna see if I can make something like that. Well, I started doing that, and I just made all kind of stuff, and then I sort of got into uh, stained glass. I love stained glass stuff, and I'm thinking about doing some of that out here on YouTube. You know, letting y'all see how I'm doing it, and you know, I probably can't finish it and all, but everything, but show y'all how that is a rewarding thing. Is doing that. Music always calms me down. I like music too, but music can't calm down some things. But I have I may do that some again. I've got some beautiful things in there I've done with stained glass that is very cherished item that I made. And anyway, y'all want to go around there and see my chickens? Grandma, you have done so many crafts. I have. I have done so many crafts. And uh, that is a kind of a time-consuming thing that you have to start it and do it, and then the camera that you're using stops, and you've got to stop and recharge your battery and uh, start again, and you have to let it dry overnight, and then you have to start again the next day, and then get through it. And then you have to edit. It's really a lot. It's really a lot of things to video. Then you have to go through it all and put it together and put it on YouTube, and that's takes a lot of time. There's a little player back there in one of my little things I got hanging back there. Did y'all say y'all want to go see them babies? I love these cement videos. It was fun, y'all. I I bought my cement and you mix cement and sand. You mix 2 parts, 1 part cement and 2 parts sand. And I would go up the road there. My little dirt road out here is dirt, sand, and they scrape it. And there's piled up sand out there, and I would go out there with a wagon and I'd scoop up the dirt, and I would bring it down here and I would sift it, like put it in a strainer and get the rocks out and the trash and everything. Then you mix it with your cement, and I called it my Georgia sand. And somebody on YouTube told me they went to Home Depot and wanted some Georgia sand. They don't make Georgia sand. You have to sand, you can get sand anywhere. I just call it my Georgia sand because it's out here in my yard, my little road. Uh, they scrape it and it's got beautiful white sand, yellow sand, whatever, red sand. Sometimes it's red, sometimes it's white. I just mix it with that cement, and I've really had a good time with with that stuff, but it's a lot of work. And I'm telling you, I've had some boo-boos along the way too. But I got them. They on my YouTube channel. If y'all want to watch them, they're not live. They're not live videos. They're edited videos. And seems like I don't have as much time as I used to have. Seems like it takes longer to do everything, and I get slower, and I can't get everything in the house done that when I'm doing stuff out here. And uh, it's really fun because you don't know what you can create. You don't really know uh, what you can create. I have created stuff that Miss Helen, you could just do little bits of the project on each video instead of trying to finish it. Oh yes, I could, I guess. Uh, I might try some of that when it gets a little cooler, and it's really been so hot uh, to try to get out here and do anything. I'm out here right outside my front door. My porch is right over there. I'm right here right in front of my door almost. Uh, and I've got a little fan over here on me, and I got an umbrella over me to keep me fairly cool. Uh, I, 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 I don't mind warm weather if I have got a little bit of breeze and a little, uh, you know, it's fairly cool. But some people can't take this. Stephen can't hardly. It. Most people can't take this, but I'm not used to air conditioning, and I'm comfortable, long as the sun ain't beating right down on me. I have this umbrella up, and I have a small little fan sitting over here blowing a little breeze. That's fine. I love it. It's comfortable. But I'll think about that. I really will. Uh, I haven't really give that much thought about trying a video, and you can do a good bit uh, at one sitting. You can do everything that you need to do at one setting and then stop because it has to dry. You have to let it dry over a night or maybe a two. But see, if I done it on this, like I'm doing these lives, it would be, I would like start on Tuesday, and like on Friday, it would be plenty dry. And then I could show y'all, I paint it and I uh, do stuff to it that is beautiful. Y'all can do it and it don't cost that much. You can buy a bag of cement, and most everybody has sand in their yard somewhere, maybe. I don't know. I, I, I don't have that much in my yard, but that little road out there gives me plenty. And you can buy sand if you want to. You know, it don't have to be real white sand. It don't have to be uh, the color don't matter. Uh, the sand color, because when you put it in cement, it's gonna turn gray anyway. Anyway, did y'all say y'all wanna just a southern girl? I'd love to have some white sand. Oh, I got some white sand. I got a whole road full. And the road scraper comes every so often and scrapes it and piles it up on the sides. You know, when you when they scrape it, it'll kind of ridge up on the side where they push it, and it's just piled up. I just go up there and get a shovel and get me a big old bucket and put it in the wagon, and I pull it down here, and I got plenty of sand. But, and I don't know if you live in the city or something, where you could, Mia T. Rex. Thank you for that super chat. Grandma, me and my daughter made the blue jean flower pot. Oh, you did? Where's mine? Mine's somewhere around here. I think maybe it's in the house. Let me look. I'll be right back. I'll show you that. Just a minute. Where is that flower? Where's that thing? I put stuff up and here it is. They was a wasp in here. I thought they might be a nest, but I guess they're not. But this is my blue jean. There's the back of it. And it's that's it. All you need is a pair of blue jeans, cement, and sand. And after you do that, when it dries, you can mix up some paint and paint it blue like the blue jeans are, and looks just like a pair of blue jeans, but it's a flower pot. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff like that. I made one a few years ago. Mine went mostly about a year. What? What, it didn't last no longer than a year? This is, I don't remember when I made this, but it's been a long time since I made this. And it's still just as good as new. I wanted a stone wash look. You know, I didn't want it a solid color. I wanted it like stone wash. And it's up there, it was sitting up there on my porch. And you could make all kind of flower pots, all kind. Let me see, here's another one over here. This has been sitting out here a long time, and it's kind of faded, needs repainting and stuff, but this is I don't really remember what I'm doing, but you put, might have been a ball or a balloon or something I had in here, and you put this cloth on it, and you dip it in cement and put it in there and let it dry. And then when you take it out, then you got a flower pot. Didn't cost you hardly nothing. And I didn't learn that from anyone. I just started doing that. That's something that, one of my things that I started creating, you know. It's just something that I thought up. And I've got, if y'all go back and look on my YouTube channel, not live stream, YouTube channel, I've made all kind of stuff, little scenes that, of fairy gardens and all kind of stuff. I created all that in my mind, and you know, from my just need to craft with Grandma. You know, you can do things that you never thought you could do, and it'll be your own original thing that you created, not something somebody else done, you done. And I really am going to consider doing that. I really am. I'm going to consider doing that on a, if any, I feel fat a lot and eat on entire bag of onion rings. I wouldn't mind having some onion rings myself. I love onion rings. But I don't think you're fat, Anthony. Just a southern girl. Tammy, I am up, but Tim's down. Oh, yeah, y'all have that C word, don't you? Good gracious, y'all. I don't know. When I had it the first time, No oxygen. Oh, what's that mean? I did stained glass, my own. Oh, I can't see that. Uh, when I had it, I was so sick. I could not sit up on the side of the bed. I could not sit up. I was so sick. I had to lay down. And Cody was here, and I would go back there in the bed, and I would lay in the bed. He'd say, Grandma, you need some Gatorade. He would go to the store and get Gatorade and bring it in there and put it by my bed, told me to drink it. He didn't get it. He did not get it. But I'm telling you, I couldn't sit up and talk or nothing. I could not. I was the sickest. And then I got it again. I had it twice. I had that stuff twice. And I had that diverticulitis mess. But so far, I haven't had anything else. Just a Southern girl. Tammy, thank you. Is Tammy in here? Tammy Hodges. Okay, we still are playing for, yes, praying for you both. That's, you know, so it does people different ways. My preacher got it, and he didn't really have it real bad. He didn't have it as bad as I had it. He was up, he was making a little video in his golf cart when he had it. Well, it will make you think you're about to die, I'll tell you. And it'll make you don't care if you do. Tammy, if you're in here, I wanted to tell you, you said you had a package down here. That package is up there somewhere because Stephen got it. That day he come down here and brought that computer. He got that package for you. I don't know where it is. I don't know what he done with it. I don't know why you ain't got it. But it ain't down here at my house. It's up there somewhere. I'm telling you, in all the doings and comings and goings and everything, it's Stephen might be in his truck. I don't know where, but it's not here. It's up there. I just wanted to tell you that Tim can't even stand. Oh, that's how it done me. Oh, that when you can't stand up and you can't do nothing. Oh, that's how it done me. That's the sickest I ever been. Sickest. I was sick when I had diverticulitis. But that COVID stuff is awful. And I think it's going around, well, I've heard that it's going around again. And I know it is because just a Southern girl has got it now, and her husband, and a lot of other people, I think, have it. And I see people wearing a mask in the grocery store and, you know, places that I go. I haven't put my mask on again yet. I can't hardly breathe with that thing on. I mean, that thing is really restrict your breathing. And I've heard that it don't really do that much good. I don't know. Yes, it's bad again. Oh, good gracious. Well, I don't want it again. I can tell you that. I don't know uh, what you do for it. I don't think I took nothing. I lost so much weight with that. Michelle Perry, Greg Wiggin, another Anthony. Wow. Oh, y'all, it's so wonderful to. How in the world? Y'all are so sweet and kind. Just received from it. Oh, what? That thing went out of sight before I could get it read. We've had it for 11 days now. Ooh. And you said you haven't been anywhere to get it. Y'all, I don't know what in the world. We had it for 11 days. Oh. And nothing is good, and nothing, and you're so sick you can't hardly stand. Well, I couldn't even sit on the side of the bed. I had to lay down. I lost 17 pounds. Good gracious. If I lost 17 pounds, I'd be a skeleton. Helen, that is bad. I avoid anyone coughing, washing hands more. Well, I don't hardly go anywhere. I run up to the grocery store for a few minutes, and I go in the post office, and I go to Roaches and get chicken feed. I don't go to Walmart that much, but I have, and I've noticed people in there wearing masks, but I haven't put mine on yet, and I don't know, because it just restricts your breathing, and people have told me that stuff can go through the mask. I don't know. I do not know. I'm not a doctor, and I think it's just in the air. I think I can be serving someone that has just drawn in from. God, I can't read fast enough to read y'all stuff before it starts leaving. And if you're that sick, you can't hardly stand up and go in there and cook you nothing if you don't have nobody. I can be serving someone that. Goodness. Y'all, I don't know what in the world is in the air that we're breathing. I don't know. You know, I really don't think it's going to get better either. I don't see things improving a whole lot. I think there's just evil in the world, and I can't be serving. What you talking about serving somebody, Anthony? I take my daily, oh, you take vitamins? I don't take any. I work in a, what was that? That thing went out of sight. That thing is rough. It's in the sky, I believe. I think it's all over too. I think it's just going. I think it's all over, just going. And you can get it or you cannot get it. And it don't matter if, hey, Grandma, looks as beautiful as always. Oh, thank you. Oh, gosh. Y'all need some glasses, don't you? Well, I stay home and I only go to town if I need some groceries or I need some chicken food or you know, I go to church and I go on Sunday and I go on Wednesday. Yeah, use saying hand sanitizer. Y'all, somebody gave me a whole box of that stuff just Wednesday night. I got it up there, a whole box of hand sanitizer, and I'm gonna use it. I don't know if that works, and they don't give it to you anymore at Walmart or any place you go in anymore. They don't have, they don't furnish it. If you got any, you gotta get your own. They don't give it to you. And I think about it every time that I go in the grocery store about the buggy that I'm getting, putting my hand on, that somebody else had put their hands right there. And hopefully, and so far I haven't got it again, but I really don't need to. I need to put hand sanitizer on my hands before I go and get that buggy that somebody else's hands were just on. Same places that I got mine, they could have had it and didn't really know it. Thank you so much, Mia. Thank you for that super chat. Bless your heart. I love you, Helen. You are the best. Thank you. You are the best. You are so sweet. Y'all are all the most kind, caring people that my Walmart has wipes there. Oh, they don't have it at mine. If they have them, I haven't seen them. They used to have them, but I haven't seen them lately. And I don't really go anywhere. And when I go into the post office, I take my shirt and I lift my shirt up and I open the door with something, paper towel or napkin or my shirt to get in the door. I think about putting my hand there because a lot of people has put their hand right there on that door handle to get in here, and here I am putting my hand on it, and I think about, thank you, you are so sweet, Mia. That is, bless your heart. You're so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know why they have quit and haven't started back since the don't wear that mask. We need oxygen. Oh, yeah, it does kind of restrict your breathing, and you can't. I don't really know what you do. I don't really know. I think you should. I think you should be. Try not to put your hand on something that everybody has touched, and don't know that that is helping any. I just think that might be, but that stuff comes from your mouth, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, but a lot of people sneeze and they wipe their face in the mouth and stuff. I think it's mostly on your hands or in your mouth. And I don't go anywhere much. I mean, I don't, I find more peace at home. I have to go uh, to town when I need something. I have to go, and it's not that I want to. It's just that I need something they have, and that I have to go get it. Masks do not drop your oxygen level. Oh, it don't. I don't know. I can't stand when people sneeze all over. I know it. People shouldn't do that. I mean, when you sneeze, it goes a long way. If you don't cover your mouth with something, your sleeve, your shirt, or napkin, or whatever you have that you can cover it, you need to cover it, because I'm telling you, it can travel a long way. A sneeze is really strong. It can go a long way. But there's a lot of people that don't to seem to matter to them. Me either. I sneeze in my shirt. If I sneeze in public, I sneeze in my shirt. You do that, Anthony? Well, most caring people do if they have time to get. And it don't take much. When you're gonna sneeze, a little bit ahead. You can do this. You can put it in your shirt, and I don't guess it's not going on nobody. It's just staying where it is. But anyway, I thought it was gonna be raining today, but it's not raining, and it's turned out to be a beautiful day. It's like 90 degrees over there on that thermometer. I see it from here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh, there it is. There's the thermometer that Bloomin' sent me. I can look up there and see what degrees it is. It looks like it's on 90. I haven't seen Bloomin' in here today. And y'all, it's fixing to be Labor Day. And a lot of people go somewhere and do things on Labor Day. I don't. I don't. I stay home. I don't care about going nowhere. I, I've got to, I'm on my last bag of chicken scratch. I've got to go to I don't like going anywhere either, Grandma. Oh, who said that? Grandma, Blooming's in here? Oh, Bloomin', I didn't know you was in here. I hope you're feeling well. Thank you for coming in here, Bloomin'. You are so precious and so sweet and thoughtful and generous and uh thank you, Bloomin'. You see that? I think you the one give me that. I might be wrong. I thought you was. And also you give me this seat that I'm sitting in, this little y'all son oh, Bloomin', you got some flowers on your name, and your writing is in that blue color that just goes away, and I can't hardly see it. I haven't went to your channel yet, Bloomin', but I'm going to. I'm going to listen to your song. I've a man at our church, David Helton, he's our neighbor right up there. He sung "Come Jesus Come" Sunday at our church service. You are the first person. I might have run up on that song eventually in my life, but you are the first person that suggested that song, and I remember that right off, top notch. You are the one that introduced me to that song, and I love that song. It's so beautiful, and it's a true song. It's a song that it's gonna happen in His own time. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long. He is coming, and I want to be ready. I want everyone to be ready, because when He comes, you can't stop right then and change. You have to be changed before He comes. What a blessing people are to us, and what a big influence they have on our lives. And I've never, I'm not a outgoing person. I don't know hardly anybody in other places that I didn't know anyone till I got on YouTube, found out where everybody was, where everybody lives, and how far they live, and knowing things about people that you've never met. And some of them we have met that has came down and visited us. Helen, I love it when you sing "Let It Shine." Oh, you don't, I can't really sing. I used to when I was little, when I was young. I was like 13 and 14 years old. And my sister was more dependable than me. I was like playing around and stuff, and Mama worked, and she would say, Y'all put on a pot of peas and let them cook, and I'll finish it when I get off of work. And so I put the peas on, knowing me. I I went in the back room while they was starting to cook, and I liked Mama's sewing room. I liked patterns, and I liked looking at her stuff, her patterns and stuff she had and that she made. She bought patterns and made our clothes. And I went in there and I was looking through her patterns, and I had a cat. I had a black cat, had one white spot right here. Name was Trouble, because he got his name from being trouble. My mama didn't really want me to have that cat, but I wanted him so bad. And she said okay, that I could have him. And Mama had a big old dining room table, had a big old lace tablecloth on the table with hung down on all four sides, long little things where it hung down on the four sides. When you put a tablecloth on it, it's going to have some sides that hang way down, unless your table is so big it don't hang down. But anyway, it hung down on the four sides. Well, my cat jumped up on the sides that was hanging down, climbed up on the table, pulled my mama's dish off she had in the middle of the table. Oh my goodness. That meant I was in trouble. I was in trouble. She was going to make me get rid of that cat. And I named that cat Trouble because that cat got me in trouble by getting on that table and breaking Mama's dish and pulling the tablecloth off on the floor. Anyway, she let me have that cat. And that cat was in the house when I was back there looking at the patterns. That cat sort of was with me everywhere I went. Well, that cat got to running around like acting crazy, running around like running off and coming back and running off and coming back. And I got to trying to figure out what was wrong with the cat that he was doing that way. And I looked around like the kitchen was that way behind me. I was like at a wall. I was at the end of the house, and the wall was there, and the kitchen and all was way back there. I looked back there. Smoke was this far down the house, was coming towards me. It was like full of smoke. That cat was going crazy because the smoke was all over the house and coming back there. As far back as I could go, didn't see the smoke. Peas was burnt up and smoking all through the house. Oh, good gracious. My mama didn't leave me in charge of cooking anymore. She let my sister do it. And my sister was more dependable. I was more playing around. And Miss T-Rex, thank you for that. It's going to be beautiful to meet you someday in heaven. Thank you. Adore Jesus, and I adore you too. I just got a Basset hound puppy. He chews his tail. Oh, you wrote that in big writing and I can see it good. Thank you for that super chat. Oh, how awesome. Anyway, my mama put my sister in charge of cooking because she was more dependable. So that means I wash dishes because I'm not dependable enough to watch peas and not burn them up. So I had to wash dishes after supper, after the supper. My mama finished cooking. We all burned our food. Grandma, I burnt rice tonight. I burnt some the other day. I sure did. I burnt some rice. I forgot about it. Oh, good gracious. Anyway, after we had eat, I had to wash the dishes. Well, I would get a songbook and I'd put it over there in the window and I'd pretend I was on the radio. I'd act like I was on the radio singing and talking to people and I was doing all kind of crazy mess. Young and like, and I ought to have been more grown up than I was, but I wasn't. But anyway, I'd get over there and I'd announce myself, about who I was, and I was going to sing this song, and I'd sing, and I just had the best time in the world, just me and my washing dishes and singing like I was on the radio, y'all. But it was fun. Uh, but I wasn't. I was a more playing around person and than my sister. She was like 2 years younger than me, and she was way more grown up acting than me. I like to play cards. I like to play Monopoly. I like to play all kind of stuff. She didn't like to do none of that stuff. She wanted to sit over there in the chair and read a book. She didn't want me talking to her when she was reading either. I couldn't believe she would rather sit over there and read than talk to me. I'm not a reader. I'm not. I can't keep my mind on what I'm reading. My mind wanders. Like, I'll be reading a book and my mind will be wandering all over the place. You know, I'm, that's why I can't do it as good as I need to do now in reading and stuff, is because I never really, oh, there's a hummingbird. There's one right, he just flew right there. I never liked reading because I couldn't keep my mind on what I was doing. My mind wanders all over the place. I'd be reading a book and be reading down there and not even stop and say, I don't even know what I've read. I've just been saying words and I don't even know what it said. So I ain't crazy about reading. I'm not crazy about reading. I'm just I like simple things and being happy and being peaceful and having fun and enjoying what you're doing and enjoying little things. It does not take big things to make me happy. Something small, something from the heart. Yeah, I don't know who I got all that from and how the Lord made me, but He made me this way. I mean, you can like make yourself be a little more like creative or something. You can do things that you were not born, but you got to have some kind of influence to and want to be, I gotta go to bed. Take care, y'all. Oh, Anthony, go to bed. What time is it? I didn't mean to be on here that long. Oh, have a good night, Anthony. Or a good day or what. Are you sleeping in the daytime or not? I don't even know. I have always been a big reader. It, if it, it, one. Tammy reads. Oh, Anthony's gone. I don't know if he sleeps in the daytime or... Oh, I sleep half the day. Oh, Anthony, you didn't leave. Oh, you go sleep now and rest, and you have sweet dreams. And thank you for being so sweet and so caring young man as you are. You certainly are. Oh, I thought he was gone. Grandma, it's like 3 a.m. somewhere Anthony lives. Oh, 3 a.m. Oh, it is. Oh, I don't. Grandma, it takes like 3 a.m. or so where Anthony lives. That's in the middle of the night. He's sitting up watching me in the middle of the night. Oh, good gracious. Oh, how awesome he's doing that. Oh, gosh. Y'all bless me all the time, and I am so thankful that I'm still living to get all that I am seeing and hearing and knowing now. 'Cause I don't know much. You know, I don't know much. But how awesome. Oh, gracious. I mean, I don't know nothing about him. I never hear him saying nothing about a family or nothing. I don't know, which I don't have to know everything. But I just know he's a nice young man and very understanding and very caring. And all of y'all are too. Y'all are in here watching me too. But just things stand out, you know. Men mostly don't be so sweet and kind as women do. Well, I don't know. They don't. I don't mean to be saying that. I better quit while I'm ahead. They are very caring young men. I know that. They certainly are. And I love all of them. I love all of you. And I'm so glad y'all come in here too. And I haven't uplifted y'all really today. I've just cried on your shoulder a little and told y'all about my life. But I made it through. I'm stronger than I knew. I didn't know I was strong as I was. And I don't think I was strong back when I was younger. I was not strong. But life gives you strength. And you go through it. You do not have vengeance against people that done you wrong. You just rise above it, and you profit from the things that you've been through, and try not to let nobody go through that. If you can help it, you try not to. You don't want nobody to go uncared for and like they're nothing. Everybody is a person that the Lord made. You can bury yourself this way or that way, but you are who God made you. You are that person. And he made you the way he wanted you to be. And I'm the way he made me. And even though I was told I had to change, I couldn't be that way. I'm that way. And I can't change. And I don't think it's too bad to be that way. I mean, I'm not a bad person. I just have feelings that is very sensitive, and I try my best not to be so sensitive, but some things, can't help. But anyway, thank y'all so much for staying in here with me and being so kind to me and patient. And I hope I've helped somebody. And I don't know that I helped a single solitary person. Y'all have helped me to know how many loving, caring people are out there in the world that are just going through things and living life and learning stuff and having the best life as possible as you can, because the Lord made every one of us, didn't make us alike. We're different, but we don't have to be alike. We can be different. Everybody is different, and everybody has a story, and everybody has a life, and we cherish everything that we have been through to make us stronger and better, and let our light shine. Even though you've been through things, you have a light, and it's in here. The Lord put it here for us to know that we can shine and let others know they have a light too. Let all of our light shine, and let the Lord see us shining and giving him the praise and glory for all he's done for us. Thank y'all for the super chat. Thank y'all for the moderators and the subscribers and the silent watchers. I can't call everything out because I need to get off. It's been a long time, and I don't want to keep y'all too long. Anthony had to go to bed. But anyway, I love y'all. I am going to sing my little song, and I don't have no singing voice, and I didn't have a singing voice when I was singing in that songbook, but I didn't care. I enjoyed doing it. I wanted to sing my little song, and I'm going to sing it right now. Like 80-something years ago, like I did. I didn't think about that I wasn't singing it good or nothing. I was just singing. That's what we need to do right now. It don't matter whether you're singing it good or you're not singing it good. The Lord hears a song out of your heart. It don't matter if you're singing it good or bad. He loves it. And I love y'all. Y'all just know I love y'all. And here's my song. Let me... This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Are y'all shining? I hope y'all are. The Lord loves to see our light shine, and I want it to shine bright for him and y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.